Today is a very important day for the Rajagiri media because it's on the first of the month that we launched the monthly magazine Pallikudam. As you all know, Pallikudam is a word that denotes the meaning school, and it comes from the Pali language, but now it is commonly used in Malayalam and Tamil language, Pallikudam. So that is the brand name of the flagship of Rajagiri Media. And today we have gathered to release the November issue of the Pallikudam magazine. So why is it important? Because now we are in the AI era and so much disruptions are taking place. And the NCERT had taken a mammoth exercise of framing the learning outcomes for the elementary stage as well as the secondary stage. Now the higher secondary stage learning outcomes are there in the draft mode. So it is a mammoth exercise which started in 2016. And the other day we had an interview with Dr. Hrishikesh Senapati, who was the director at the time when this first two versions of the learning outcomes were released or prepared and released. So it was a big exercise, but now the question is whether the competencies and skills outlined is sufficient enough in this AI age when you need to collaborate and also complement the AI skills. The new generation need to do that, but I'm sure they have the resilience and they are much ahead of our generation. But we should create that, foster that environment. So throughout the discussions we had the last 1 month with many academicians and psychologists, what they said is that the students should have that freedom and the environment for innovation. Similarly, teachers should also have the freedom and autonomy to implement reforms or innovations, innovative practices. So they also need training. So it is a good, a very big educative exercise for us, connecting with a lot of people. And Goa was our partner state this time. We connected with a lot of schools and training colleges in Goa. So today we are fortunate to have Anupama Mehra, Principal of Navy Children's School, with us to launch this. So the cover theme of the magazine is Symbiotic Bloom, redefining taxonomy of learning outcomes in the age of intelligence. So Bloom, that word rhymes with Bloom's taxonomy, because in this new age you need the AI collaborative and AI complementary skills for children to succeed. So that is the message that we have for this issue of Pallikudam. And as we all know, school can play a very important role in the life of a child. It molds the character and the personality of the individual. There are instances where schooling turns out to be a bad experience. Even in my case also, I remember when I was preparing for the registration for the CBSE 10th exam, the principal called me to her room and then asked me whether you will bring disgrace to the school. So that echoed in my mind throughout that year. It was so stressful because I understood the school was always getting 100% pass. Now it is 100% A+. But now it is like 100% pass. That was the so this echoed in my mind throughout, even when I did my higher education. My concern was whether I will bring, whatever I do, will I bring disgrace to the school that I study. But later on, I understood that a lot of people I came across, they were very happy to say that they had a very joyous schooling years. Then actually I was reading the book on Pratap Singh Rane. This is the biography of Pratap Singh Rane, who has done a tremendous contribution, was given tremendous contribution for the development of Goa, including education. And I was looking at the part where he mentions about, the book mentions about his education. He had his schooling in Pune, in a military school, and there the principal has noted the exemplary skills he has, leadership qualities, his interest in sports, and it's a one-page write-up about him, which is given at the end of the schooling. So a lot of things, and ultimately it says that he has all the marks of a leader. So this is something which every child will be proud to get from after they completing the school. But not all children are fortunate in that regard. So this I had to say, because school plays a very important role in the life of an individual, and we, as the Constitution also says, that it's our duty and responsibility to give quality schooling, education to all. So with these words, I welcome Anupama Mehra to just launch this magazine and say a few words.
Good morning, everybody. First of all, I thank Rajagiri Media for this privilege to allow me to launch this November 2024 version. It's an honor. When Sir connected with me and we met over a meeting with Professor Sridhar, it was a wonderful experience, and I realized how much work is being done, wherein the schools, the college and the higher education authorities wish to collaborate. It is very commendable, and I hope this thinking percolates in the rest of the country, because it is the need of the hour. Sir spoke about learning outcomes. Sir spoke about skilling. Sir also spoke about bridging that divide, which is again very, very important for our children and we as leaders and teachers to understand what is it that the industry wants, and where is it that our children can be groomed, and where is it that they can be contributing. So it was a pleasure to join in the discussions, and the connects that I have now established with Sir and even Professor Sridhar will go a long way in shaping our thinking also as a school and as a team. So thank you so much for this opportunity. And if I may announce, that's the way should we launch it? Okay. So it's a proud privilege and an honor to launch the November 2024 issue of Pallikudam. Thank you so much. Wonderful. The cover looks so beautiful. And love the name also, Symbiotic Bloom. And I must share with you that I am learning the new age manners in which the children are learning, because every generation turns around and teaches us something new, So when we enter the classroom, which of course I do as a counselor at times, I come back with a takeaway. I always come back with a takeaway from 10 to 15-year-olds, and I have to come back and I have to think. My age-old thinking and my traditional way of thinking at times needs to undergo a sea change. Sometimes our children teach us so much. There is a certain pattern that we follow in terms of lesson planning, objectives, outcomes. Sometimes you have to reinvent the wheel and take it around in a completely different way. So discussing learning outcomes and what is and how children are learning, pedagogies, I think that we keep revamping and keep rethinking and keep challenging ourselves as educators.
This is the content page. Our Pallikudam magazine is fully digital but designed to have the best features of print as well as provide a multimedia experience for readers. The core focus is on the monthly theme identified for the November issue, learning outcomes. The content is research-based and informed by the current understanding of the topic provided by the academic community through our interactive events such as Pallikudam Global Connect and Rajagiri Roundtable Conference. Starting this month, we have introduced a new online event named Pallikudam Dialogues, a one-to-one conversation with an academic expert. We began with Dr. Hrishikesh Senapati, a renowned academician and former director of NCERT. We also invited schools and training colleges to share their best practices. We have also pioneered the use of AI in educational media with 4 research news updates created using AI tools. These updates are meant for the teachers, students, parents, and educational leaders. Additionally, we have included general academic content relevant to the field of education in the magazine. So this is the content page. Let's have a look on our content. Thank you so much.